Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Today we're talking about persistence, and you gotta have it if you're endeavoring to manifest your highest level of productivity. All right, so thanks for being here. If you are new, you can go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. This, of course, is happening primarily, almost exclusively online now, but the workshop is still powerful. So uh, see about that, and we will do what we do as we do, how we do, when we do, as we do. So I should also say a few words about myself. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher, author of the New York Times bestseller. Author Raising Fences, author of the acclaimed historical novel Americus, author of the Pulitzer Prize nominated Animating Black and Brown Liberation, a Theory of American Literatures. And we should get word about that nomination any day. That should be announcing the winner any day now, so it's pretty exciting. So yeah, look for that. Also board president of the World Stage, great nonprofit here in Los Angeles. Um, My educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergraduate. My master's is from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature is from the University of California at Riverside. Guys, I'm an expert in being productive. I don't say that to brag or boast. I say it because people are almost always surprised to hear about that level of productivity in the context of my crazy background. I am the product of a young girl who was sexually assaulted at age 16, gave birth to me as a result of that assault, and then I was subsequently given up for adoption to a single divorcee. Craziness. My adopted mom, Gladys, was great, did a great job, and there was no biological father, though, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD at his school. Modi famously said, "How you like me now?" And if I can be this productive through joy, we just believe that others can do it in their own lane, in their own way. And that really inspires this show because we know it's not where you're from, it's where you're about to go. All right. So thanks for being here. Let's start. So we're talking again about persistence. And point one is that if you are going big, almost always, you're going to encounter obstacles that other people are not going to encounter because they're not going as big. If you're meaning if you're pursuing a dream, if you're pursuing a heightened level of abundance, whether that be spiritual abundance, love abundance, money abundance, if you are in a tough profession. So I'm a writer and professor, which is a these are super highly competitive professions, right? I'm also a small business owner, uh, which is becoming a bigger business owner, but now it's a small business still. I'm in a series of very competitive professions, and it's challenging. You have to really, I'm a scholar, African American scholar, which you deal with so much drama because people aren't accustomed to black people looking like this, having PhDs. And what it does for many people is you would think I was exaggerating. My stories are, but other black scholars know because they've been through it too, certainly. But wow, the stuff I have been through, seen, it's extraordinary. You would think that I was making it up because it's so crazy. People, black excellence brings out something really, at times, terrible, but super interesting in many non-black people, certainly in the academy. I could do a whole year of shows just on that by itself. The impact of black excellence on non-black people in professional settings. Whoa, it's frightening. Um, so if that's you, you're a black professional in a non-black setting primarily, especially, but also of course with other black folks at times an issue. The point is that you're going to encounter obstacles. That's just point one. That's just going to happen. That's going to happen almost for sure. So now everyone encounters obstacles in life. I'm just saying, but the bigger you roll, the bigger you dream, the harder you ball, um, the more you're going to face. So once you embrace, I'm not saying look for that. I'm just saying don't be surprised by it when it comes, so it doesn't throw you off track. So much of success is it's how to deal with problems. It's problem management. That's such a critical piece, which is part two. problem management. So persistence is about problem management. You got to face problems. How do you deal with the problems that are going to come your way as you go big, as you go into the baller realm? Jay-Z wasn't playing when he said more money, more problems, but it's more talent, more problems. It's more excellence, more problems. I mean, more black excellence for sure. Ooh, I'm just having a bunch of serious flashbacks right now. So I'm kind of laughing and rolling my eyes. Um, and so, well, point two is, well, how do you have effective problem management when people are coming at you just because you're just doing what you do, you know? So, because that is going to come almost assuredly, you want to be prepared, not in a fearful way, but prepared in terms of doing your preparation. So we call it due diligence. And so, as a spiritual cat, and the show is rooted in a kind of spirituality or energetic, a series of energetic principles. We really, really help people think through a morning ritual. If you know my show, I get up in the morning and I do these series of rituals, reading and meditating. I live in Venice, go to the beach, I play my drums and I do yoga, all this stuff every day because life happens to us every day, and I can't anticipate all of the things that are going to come at me, both good and not so good, um, or the ways in which people are going to trip out on me, which is going to happen when you're balling a little bit in your field. But what I can control is being ready, not just to handle it and to overcome it, but not to hate, not to in the long run. It's probably fine to hate in the short run because you're going to be mad at people who come at you in those ways. And it's fine to get upset in the short run. But the thing is, you don't want to become like the people who are coming at you. Because typically when people come at you in ways that are, just with negative energy, small mindedness, like jealousy or pettiness or hatred, it's because they're unhappy and they're petty and they're small and their lives are typically not very fulfilled. In my experience, when people are kind of balling themselves, like I don't have any desire to do anything negative to anyone. Like that never even crosses my mind. I like, but just on a random tip, I don't have time for that. I mean, I got things to do, but also because I'm on my own mission. I don't have time to like try to knock someone off their course. That's what a waste of my time. But you'll find people who are not kind of happy with their lives will spend actual time planning and plotting literally to attack you and others because they're jealous or whatever else they have going on in their lives. And the point is, you don't want to become like that or allow that to make you a negative, petty, jealous person in response to other people's negative, petty jealousies. You should defend yourself. You should call them out, check them, do all that. I do that all the time. You have to do that, but you don't want to get caught up in it. And so that's why you want to have this spiritual practice. As Reverend Michael, one of my spiritual teachers, talks about, having to forgive people every day. At times, it may take a year. You know, just being in that space to be able to do that. And just being cleansed of them, releasing them. If you're walking around mad at them, they still win because they're in your mind, rent free. So which goes into point three. As you can have that daily persistent spiritual practice, you'll be able to persistently deal with the problems that are going to come if you're balling big, going for dreams, handling business, or being black and excellent. Boom goes the dynamite, guys. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45. Yeah, we air twice on Facebook Live. But, we love and respect you guys. And be safe. As you may have heard, if you're African American, although our show, of course, for everyone, we have all types of viewers of this show. But if you're African American, you may have heard that 70% of the cases of COVID-19 in Louisiana, for example, involve black people. And we're still getting new data from other parts of the country. Black folk, take care of yourselves. This disease is coming for us, right? And as we know, the powers that be are not that concerned. And some of them are actually happy that it's happening to black people, obviously, So we know history. We know with the president's administration has been filled with in terms of who he's brought to his team, Steve Bannon, Arthur Miller, these cats. Stephen Miller, the type of people he has under him and what they are about, what their histories are about, and they have so much power. Just know, take care of yourself. All right, I'm out. See you at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.